Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're counting down our picks for the 10 hardest bosses from across the Donkey Kong franchise. Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring that bell to be notified about our latest videos. Tiki Tong, Donkey Kong Country returns. The final boss of Donkey Kong Country Returns, Tiki Tong's battle might not seem all that imposing at first glance. However, it can be quite a doozy overall. This floating head and hands is ready to pummel DK and Diddy with ease. He has various powerful attacks, including hand slams, sending down flaming mini tiki heads, and even an area of effect head pound. Once you know Tiki Tong's patterns though, things do become a tad bit easier. Just make sure to please slam that giant red button atop his tiki head. Queen Bee, Donkey Kong Country. Sometimes, the simplest boss fights tend to actually be the most punishing, with Donkey Kong Country's Queen Bee being proof of this very point. Now, alright, don't get us wrong, this boss fight can easily be wrapped up in just around a minute or so if you know what you're doing and if you're good enough. However, Queen Bee is an absolute force to be reckoned with. The boss arena is so small, and there's very little room for error when trying to avoid her incredibly swift and nimble up and down attack sort of patterns. The key to beating this boss is to smash barrels in her face while always staying mobile. Plus, her gosh darn buzzing sounds will make anyone go bananas. Baron K Ruenstein, Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. The main baddie of this game, Baron K Ruenstein, is basically a powerful mad scientist. After defeating Chaos, it's up to Dixie to carefully navigate around the Baron's Dr. Frankenstein-inspired laboratory, avoiding his hovering attacks and electrical currents. What makes this battle so darn tough is that you often need to stay on top of a floating wood panel in order to avoid getting fried by the aforementioned electricity. Like many DK bosses, Dixie must throw barrels at the Baron to stun and damage him. This boss battle is a constant dance of platforming, evasion, and well-timed attacks that will really test your skills. Punch Bowl, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. With a name like Punch Bowl, surely this polar bear boss is ready for a party, not a fight, right? No, not at all. Tropical Freeze is littered to the brim with brutal baddies, and Punch Bowl is no cakewalk at all. Found in the aptly named Juicy Jungle part of the game, this boss is ready to punish you. The major challenge in this fight is that you have to contend with so many different attack variations. Punch Bowl can slam with his massive Viking hammer, he can tip the iceberg you are battling on, and he can even kick ice blocks at you that you need to platform up and over in hopes of gaining the upper edge. Oh, and you need to do all of this while wildly sliding around on ice. Yeah, good luck. Mango Ruby, Donkey Kong Country returns. Easily one of the most creative boss battles in the entirety of the DK franchise, the fight with Mango Ruby will quite literally have you running around in circles. The major challenge of this fight comes in the form of clambering your way around the arena wheels, where you must slam a switch in order to flip the center of the wheel over. Once you've done that with all of the wheels, light breaks into the arena and you can carefully stomp on Mango Ruby's spherical, caterpillar-esque body parts. This ballet of platforming and climbing is certainly no easy feat, but is immensely rewarding once you actually complete it. Scowl the Startling, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Alright, we are pretty darn sure that most of us had to attempt Scowl the Startling's boss battle numerous times before eventually defeating this Viking owl. This behemoth of a boss can be found within the world of Autumn Heights. Both iconic and punishing, Scowl's battle isn't for the faint of heart, not at all. This multi-phase boss battle consists of many challenging parts. From avoiding Scowl's knife-like feather attacks, powerful wind gusts from his wings, eggshell assaults, and being bombarded by his feathery minions, you are constantly needing to stay alert in order to finally pummel this goon. Mad Jack, Donkey Kong 64. We finally get to our first Tough as Nails boss battle from Donkey Kong 64. Mad Jack is essentially a massive toy gone wrong, a jack-in-the-box with plenty of 90s attitude, all set in a boss arena where the key to success is often down to perfect platforming, in order to, hopefully at least, avoid his attacks. Now, in order to come out on top in this boss battle, it's imperative to stay mobile, since Mad Jack's abilities are both powerful and far-reaching. The key here is to slam the switch that pops up in order to stun and damage him. If all of that wasn't enough, which we know it is, Mad Jack can even fire lasers at you and turns invisible during his final phase. Yeah, fun times had by all, right? Lord Frederick, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Also known as the Snow Mad King, Lord Frederick is the final big baddie and goon in Tropical Freeze. This portly Viking lad, who also happens to have a kickin' mustache I might add, is going to test every single one of your skills and abilities you've had to use up until that point, I guess like any good final boss battle really should. Lord Frederick can use his summoned Viking horn to call down various projectiles that require precision to avoid. Doing this, in tandem with floor tiles that descend into lava, makes the first part of this battle super duper challenging. Then, things get even more hectic with slippery ice to contend with as Lord Frederick tries to gore DK with his sharp Viking helmet horns. Now, if all of that was too easy for you for some reason, it definitely wasn't for me, then you can enjoy spike-like ice dragons falling from the sky to destroy parts of the floor. This battle with the Snow Mad King is one for the ages and caps off an already punishing and really darn good platforming experience. Captain K. Ruenstein, Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest. Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest leans pretty hard into the whole realm of pirate shenanigans, and honestly, we love it. Call Captain K. Ruel an alter ego, a doppelganger, or even a cosplayer, why not? It really matters not, since this is one heck of a brutal boss fight all the same. The captain's attacks are powerful and varied, always keeping the Kongs moving. Moving spiky balls, shots from his pirate blunderbuss, charge attacks, and more all lead to an ever-changing and always challenging boss battle. Just make sure to, grab those cannonballs when you get the chance, it'll really come in handy. King K. Ruenstein, Donkey Kong 64. Ah yes, here we are, the hard as nails boss battle with King K. Ruel and Donkey Kong 64. It's a doozy. Easily the longest and toughest battle in the entirety of the DK franchise, at least for our money. This intense round-based battle will put all of your skills to the test with the whole Kong crew, since after all, you must battle this powerful boxing aficionado. Every Kong has his or her unique own battle sort of style with King K. Ruel, meaning that you need to be ready to switch up your playstyle with finesse in order to survive this long endurance test. Your ultimate goal here is to KO the king for good, but, and if we're honest, getting there will put all of your skills and abilities to the test. It's a fun one, but very hard. So, do you agree with our picks for this list? There are plenty of tough as nails bosses from across the entirety of the Donkey Kong franchise. Which do you think are the hardest? Be sure to let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video from MojoPlays. Be sure to subscribe for more gaming videos every single day.